Okay, this is for the governor of Tennessee. Now, I don't know who the governor of Tennessee is. I have no idea. Right? So the title is going to be the governor of Tennessee. So it's a governor of each state. But I don't know who it is. That's why I know God says for the governor of Tennessee. So I don't know. It's something you need to change, something you need to know, change, or whatever it is. I just don't know. Okay, so I'm going to do your storyline. I'm trying to make it short. I don't know if you got blonde hair, black hair, brown hair. I have no idea unless I look you up to find out. And I'm not really interested in looking you up to find out because God didn't tell me to look you up. God just said the governor of Tennessee. So I don't know who you are. So let's just go. Okay, one more. Okay, it's baffling. I hear it's baffling. Something is baffling as far as here. What's something you're going to be dealing with? Oh my goodness. Okay. Something is going to be baffling as far as you. Whatever it may be. I just don't know. Okay, so. Okay. Something in here. So we're going to take a little bit more, and then we're going to put it for you, whoever you are. Governor of Tennessee. Something going to be baffling. Might be some rallying. You know what I'm saying? Then somebody who's going to look like you fussing or whatever. Because somebody's going to have a sixth sense about a situation. Whatever it may be. Because you're the trailblazer. Because you are the governor, right? So somebody needs you to feed them. So it might be people, your employees, I just don't know. Something going to be on the telephone, whatever it is, where somebody wants you to be sensitive to him or her because you feel like ain't nobody as powerful as you. It's going to have to be some kind of revamping, some kind of way going on where something got to be done all night, all day, or whatever to make some changes so you can see people's potential, that they have lots of life. We'll have to look at the positives and somebody that got to check it past, unless you got to check it past. I just don't know. Okay? So you got to cover your genitals or whoever this person is we're talking about. Let's see. Something that counts for more than one time. But time counts to somebody or to you. Because somebody trying to distinguish something that was horrible as far as you. So there's some kind of activity on the telephone. We back to that. Being different just means that you stand out. You're adorable. Whoever this person is that got a problem with you, that wants you to get in your emotions with them as far as a situation. Okay, so never again will you get the gift of somebody or somebody you. So somebody might have thought you was toying with them and you walked away. So I'm trying to cut it. Something might have come from your childhood or this person's childhood. Follow me? Okay, so I'm misleading to all that you got a lot of demons or whoever this person is, okay? Okay, let's do it. I'm going to make this fast. I'm going to try. Well, I might have to just pause you a little bit. Okay, let's just go. Okay. Let's see. This is for the governor of Tennessee. Like I said, I don't know who he is unless I look him up to see. I'm not really interested in looking him up because God not telling me to look him up or nothing like that. God just telling me the governor. I say, what governor? God say Tennessee. So it's something you need to change, do, or know, or whatever this is, right? Because somebody needs you to feed them, whoever it is. Okay? Okay, let's just go. I am Healer Tarot, the Bracelet One, here on YouTube. This is a storyline reading for the governor of Tennessee. Okay, something going to be on letterhead that somebody is guilty as charged. Somebody you're going to be dealing with. Because somebody got some cheating ways and you shouldn't settle for less. So you got to wear the shield on and the helmet of strong for the best option, God says, for whoever you are. I don't know if you're 31. I don't know if you got a 13-year-old. I don't know if you got a 4-year-old, 1-year-old. But we got the number 13 sitting in my face. Okay, so somebody wants you to chew on it for a while. Think on something for a while. Think about it in full, because you're going to be nervous at a place. Okay, it could be at work. It could be at a hotel. It could be a restaurant or whatever it is, someplace. It can even be court, but that's really not my court card. You're going to have some defeat because somebody's going to have some choice words toward you, right, that you might don't like. So we got somebody who maybe take some kind of pain medication, codeine, or just pain medication or pills in general. So, let me see. Somebody wasn't aware that you're a genius, or you didn't know that somebody else was a genius. So there's going to be some change in house. You're going to be going somewhere somebody else is, as far as work or moving or whatever this is, or just going somewhere in general, like you're going to a restaurant or whatever it is, some kind of movement. You wanted loyal out of somebody, or somebody wanted that out of you. So tell her now, mention me. So it's somebody, mention me. So we got somebody somewhere where they can't talk. They in jail, they not alive, they in jail, or they just in a situation where they just can't talk and they want to tell you something. Get what I'm saying? Somebody wants you to desire the person. So it could be just one of the citizens out here. I don't know. But you don't waste your time with whoever it is, right? And they want you to desire them, whoever this is, right? So somebody who was not having protection, maybe from you as the governor, or maybe had an abusive father, or maybe it's like you the abusive person because you are in charge some kind of way, maybe at a state. I'm trying to work on this a little bit. Okay, so it's unfortunate something didn't smell right. So we got a Tuesday or whatever day of the week, somebody coming your way, or you going somebody's way to get somebody. So if you go that way, tell me. What God says is up to you if you indulge, right? Are you willing to indulge to keep the person? So we dealing with somebody want a female told to tell a female something, whoever she is. Usually that's a mother card, a mother or a sister card. So something is being told out to a female, whoever the female is, mother, sister, about somebody who is not alive, in jail, or they just can't talk, so they have to come out in the cards. I'm hearing you wasn't there for me. Okay, hats off to you. You might thought you was going on Benefit Alley. Do not force your ways on me. Can I come out without you leaving me? So somebody wanted to come out without somebody leaving them. So it could be with somebody gay some kind of way, or they just want to express, or whatever this is. So somebody was tired of somebody's games, and they tired of somebody's games, and it was their game now. Because somebody has a lot of demons, whoever it is, that they need to confront. So somebody was toying with another, and somebody walked away. So never again would you get the gift. So this is a death card, but if I turn it another way, it's just that somebody lost a gift. So if the person not alive, they died. If the person just somewhere where they just can't talk and get close contact, they there. Or somebody in jail, one or the other. So we had this card. Or somebody, I can even say somebody got a divorce, but really that's usually not it. But we had this card right here that when you lose a spouse, friend, loved one, you are free. Somebody need to heal him or herself. Come forward and heal the person's self. Okay, so somebody could live in Detroit, don't have to. Okay, so we have right here that stop depending on others to grow with you. So we had somebody who no more watering things down. You got to instill some tenderness, you and unique living, what this person is. Because we got a witness right here who saw you somewhere, or saw somebody else somewhere. Because you got to be accountable for what you did. You know you did it because somebody went to stamp their name on you or you on somebody that had money in the bank, whatever the situation. So somebody X somebody out and it was a witness. X out mean murder, fire, murder, break up with, or trafficking, however it's going. Okay, parents shouldn't walk away. Will I ever know my parents? So somebody's parents walked away or children was given away. A child was given away, a child was killed, a child was or they could have been fired because somebody wanted to be validated. So we got somebody who want to say they're sorry, but they meant to do what the person did, right? Just want some kind of forgiveness here and able to cope because it was some kind of fussing because somebody was competing with another because somebody had to check the past while others was looking at the positives. So somebody had to make the necessary changes and play ball with their life in the best ways because somebody wanted sensitivity because they are a wanderer. So we might have a child of somebody who got put somewhere because maybe the person gay or they died or whatever's going on here. Let me just shuffle. Okay, so we got light the candle for what do you want? Somebody lighting the candle on maybe a child because a child is gay, or lighting a candle because a child was murdered, or lighting a candle on somebody who just got fired, lighting a candle just to end it. So it was a meeting place and certain kind of clothes was worn at a meeting place, whatever meeting place it was. Somebody wanted somebody to simmer down because somebody wanted their needs met. Somebody justified it lately that that's what it was. So because somebody needed the other to feed the person. So this is a storyline for the governor of Tennessee, right? So we're going to say with the governor of Tennessee, somebody was getting mad or will get mad or whenever this is with the governor of Tennessee because this person needs the governor to feed the person. So if it's to get them a job or give benefits to agencies or whatever the person needed. Where's a speedy tongue lashing, right? Okay, whoever the person even is, right? So focus is the governor because this is the governor's storyline. So we have this one. Somebody bringing charges as soon as possible. So we might have a stepmother who molested a son. So if I take this card out, because really this card don't go in here, so I can take it out. But if it fit, keep it in. But if it don't, just ignore that card. Somebody could be 21 years old, 12 years old, or anything like that. Okay, somebody took shortcuts or was fairly touchy with somebody to see if they could go all the way, or took shortcuts in thinking, or in traveling, or whatever this is, or was just trying to see where somebody's mind was. So we have a man that needed to change whoever he is, because it was kind of fussed by greenery outside, by a park, outside in general, in the house by plants, because it was a time out where somebody wanted the other to be sensitive because somebody was a monster and corny. Okay, so you had to see it in a moment because somebody gonna jump for joy or you. So you could have an Aquarius sun, or you could be an Aquarius, or you know somebody who have an Aquarius sun or an air sign son, or somebody act like an air sign that you're proud of. So somebody beat you so much in whatever it might be. It could be in intellectually, financially, physically, however, right? You want to continue because it's wake up time in your life. So somebody want romance if it's like a female, if it's a love interest. If it's not a love interest and it's just somebody else in general, like some citizen out there, the person wants you to care, maybe as far as giving money to agencies or anything like that, maybe anything like that. So let's just see. If not, some kind of love interest, or it even can be a child of yours. I don't know who this is, right? Okay, let me just see. Because somebody want romance right here, or just wants you to care. Follow me? Somebody absorbed to see if you're genuine about caring, maybe because somebody's a caterpillar and a person needs to bend forward, or you did, because you created a common law strike that. You created a monster with your common law, and that would be with your other half, or one of your children, or one of your friends, or just with the community out here. Cover your genitals, or somebody else need to cover their genitals. Okay, so let me just pause. I have to come back down. Hello. I think I had my microphone unhooked all this time. I'm not sure. Let's just see. Hopefully it wasn't, but I don't really talk real loud unless I'm excited. Okay. Race is always going to be here. Somebody need to get a grip. So we got a man who won his cup filled romance, time, or money from the governor. It's showtime, and life is like a movie for the governor. Okay, so maybe the governor or whoever this is like style or like having fun. So a man, whoever he is, going to show in his actions that he don't care about the governor, whoever this is. So we have, honestly, so we have, it's heart-wrenching, but somebody decided to put the governor out. So it could be firing. It could be firing of the governor, killing of the governor, separating if there's a woman, or can't be trafficking because do not refuse to help God give you. So the governor is an earth angel. Look at your life, and if you don't see any progress from last year, you gotta ask yourself why. Okay. Don't refuse any help that God give you. So God, so far only help I see God giving as me with the storyline, right? So other than that, let me see what else. Yeah, because somebody is like fashion. Somebody can't control themselves in their own skin, because I think a ticking time bomb is inside this this storyline. Somebody who act like that with a bad temper. Because right here, senseless to find my mother. So somebody want to find their mother. Either the governor or somebody the governor know. Attempts to find my mother. This should be the governor's card though. For him to find his mother, unless he was adopted. If he wasn't adopted, it would be that way he feel fearful or anything like that. Because mother's love is the best love if you got the right mother anyway. Or we got a child that the governor know who's looking for his mother. Let's just flow a little bit. The person that's a child, but the person is a grown-up probably, not still a child. I don't know. Let's just flow. I don't know who the governor of Tennessee is. I have no idea. I'm not going to look it up to find out, because God didn't tell me to look it up. God just said governor, and I said governor who? God said Tennessee. So no weapon formed against me. Somebody want the governor to chew on it, think about something, maybe helping somebody find their mother. If not that, something else, because I don't know what the person upset about, what's going on here. Let's see. It's challenging. That's why we can't make it. That's why I'm going to move on it fast. And whatever it is. This is flow. We got number 17. We got number 71. Number 7. Number 8. We got August. We got July. Let's see here. You got to step in your kingship. If you're a male. Because you got a chance at love, to love the community, to love the citizens, or to love yourself, or to love your spouse, or whoever this is. So, let's see here. You wishing for a good decision with somebody, but you hand in hand with the enemy, with whoever this person is. So we got number, what is this? Number 1. Number 15, number 51. Somebody could be 51. So you're thinking about God in the back of your mind, but you got to put God in the front of your mind. So we might have somebody who, an actual blackmail, for instance, or we got somebody who might try to blackmail you, or is blackmailing you. So we got number 43. Somebody could be 43, 34. Okay. Or ages of children, or whatever this is, or Somebody wants you to collaborate with whoever this person is, wants you to collaborate and do it fast, get in it with the person, but God said anything fast, Governor, is not worth taking. Don't even get in it, whatever this is. If somebody try to blackmail you, whatever, don't get in it still, no matter what they say. So we got number 62. Somebody could be 62 or 26. So somebody pick the people in the order of, and that is what voting. They pick people in the order of, right? And they will for you to get picked. Or some agency picking people in the order of, trafficking. They pick people in the order of, jobs, elections, whatever it is. Somebody's picking people in the order of, okay? So we have maybe sitting down and going to do some kind of eating with somebody, and somebody's going to throw a threat out to you, whoever it is, right? However it goes. Or you might just be eating and you get it with the person in front of you, or the person wherever the person at, in some kind of way you see the threat. Because somebody wants you to follow the person while that person lead. So wearing kind of clothes, exaggerated things, but it don't excuse a person's bad behavior. It is time that you become that conqueror. So if you are leading people, or whoever this is wants to be the conqueror now, right? Or we might have somebody who wears certain kind of clothes and they want you to follow them. So however it's going, him or her, we're dealing with the chronicle, something factual. Isn't my race, so we might be dealing with somebody in their race, or just somebody who thinks they're better than you, or anything as far as race. He got a nerve putting you on trial, so somebody might put you on trial, asking you a pile of questions, or actually putting you on trial. You'll just be asking a bunch of questions, questioning your ability or whatever it is. You're going to be that one and put your all in, maybe to solve a situation. What you anxious about, because you might get anxious because you're dealing with a ticking time bomb. Whoever this person is, it's like a ticking time bomb. So we have right here, you're given no other choice. You was willing to do something because of fear and force, where some kind of way you was forced to do something out of you blackmail, and that's what's making you do it. Or somebody just made you do something because you had no other choice, like it's saying on the card. You're given no other choice. Okay, so it says right here that no longer will you be silent, so you're going to do some talking, because you're holding on to a dormant behavior. Every day wasn't a good day for you. You had a blank look on your face. So we have right here that finally somebody in a safe and happy place. So that goes two ways. That means somebody is not alive, and it actually means that somebody has accomplished something in life. So you might accomplish something in life, and that would be becoming the governor. Right? So you're in a safe and happy place. Or somebody died. Okay? And that means the person is with God. Because it was impossible for the person to live. Follow me? Because this is the Jesus double miracle card right here. This is the impossible card. Just like you get thrown out of a plane and you don't have a parachute, you out for the count. Just like you get buried alive and nobody's there to dig you right out, you out for the count. Let's just see, who is this? So we got a mother, your own mother, or you dealing with a mother, or something as far as a mother. She might have brown hair. So somebody hanging around the corners, all the way around the corners, or around the area, or whatever's going on, around the computer, whatever this is. So how to control things the best way you can is to have structure with maybe a mother, your own mother, a mother in general, or a mother of your children, a mother out there in general who out there that's a citizen that got a problem with you or something because you ain't doing whatever or whatever this is. So let's just see. I'm going to take like 20 more to kind of see exactly what your story. Let's just see, at least 20 more with this governor. To really, this governor, Tennessee, it says Tennessee governor. I don't know how you look, I don't know what your name even is. So when I post this, I'm just going to put the title as Tennessee governor, because God didn't tell me your name, and I guess it really don't matter to me what your name is again. God just wants, if God's calling you that, so I just gotta go with what God's saying. Okay, let's see, I need at least 20 cards. If it go over 20, it does, but I'm gonna try to keep it within that amount. Okay, universe, you know all about it. For this Tennessee governor that you told me to do a storyline on. We're giving them help. Only thing I can see so far is you telling him something through the storyline you're telling me to say. Other than that, I don't really know of a help so far in the storyline for him. Let's just see. Okay, somebody might know a secret some kind of way. Whoever it is about him. A man who might tell it, right? Let's just see. So, he might have thought that he could trust the person, but God said you can't trust that person. So we have right here that you holding on to a corrupt pain. You gotta let destruction go. So you might have been entwined in some kind of gossip with somebody because you got an epiphany. You nice. Okay, let's just flow. Somebody might be biracial, or you could just be a European person, or you could be biracial, or you could be biracial. Whatever your race is. I don't think you black. This is really not the black card. I can even put you as black, but really this is not the black card. So whatever your race is, you know what your race is. Either you single or you dealing with somebody who's single who giving you a hard time. Or it's just one person who giving you a hard time. So you are Earth Angel person, God saying right here. Let's see, court gonna be in session for you, yes, whenever it be. Because something was done unjust to you. Right here. So we got somebody who either if they not racist, they just got a lot of hate in them and it's through their bloodline. So God's going to test you to create your miracle wisely, whatever it is you want to do, but you got to build a firm, strong foundation with whatever it is. So somebody did something to you, but did it warrant? You did something to somebody, whatever you did. I just don't know, or whatever you said. But do it warrant what the person did back to you? Because God's saying is over the top. Get what I said? Something bad. Okay, so it might be some ex-friend of yours, ex-relative, ex-friend, ex-lover, whoever this is. Somebody you push behind. And it was going to be consequences because you did that. It can even just be a citizen who felt like they dealing with you as far as a resource and you just didn't help them. Whoever this is. Right, so let's just say, because you are seeing your potential that you had lots of life to live, but this person feel like they had lots of life to live also. Okay, one more. Okay, I'm hearing boots on the ground again, so maybe somebody was in the army, or maybe you dealing with somebody who actually in the army. Because just because soldiers in the army, that don't mean they don't have opinions. They have opinions on things, on how things being ran out here. Okay, so we got somebody is there and the person is vengeful. Somebody. Okay, somebody need to work on their problems with you, but not here. Because something's in plain sight, God says, don't jeopardize it. Because somebody banking on it because you easy. Right? So you got to get things together for a speedy recovery because it's time to heal with you and somebody, whoever it is, because, boom, you got to let spirit in because you're going to do a preview and see that you on a battlefield with whoever this is. Follow me? Somebody. Okay, you're an Earth Angel, though. Okay, so let's just go. So I don't know if there's a child of yours that... I don't know. Let me just see some more. Child of yours or this, whoever this is, somebody's not happy with you because of whatever. Okay, so I'm still, this would be your card unless, like I say, it's this person. I must get past this and continue my life. I am still handsome or beautiful. I don't know if you're a male or female. Is the government, right? Okay. You want to bring in the love and with all races, right? Okay, so let's just go. So, in a reasonable voice, you want to do some talking to whoever this person is, I guess. So, somebody wants you to think about it. But you heard it before, the person said he heard it before, whatever your response was. So we got number 31 or number 13. So, it's your prerogative. You're getting a little testy with this person, or the person feel like they're going to get that way with you because you educated, and the person feel like maybe you treating them like a fool, right? Some person who's a jackal to you, or they feel like you the jackal. You got to take it whichever direction because you chewing on luxurious, and that's being a governor, but maybe this person chewing on luxurious, follow me, and wanting a better life. So let's just say that's your card though. You chewing on luxurious, so full. Somebody want full submission out of you, full right submission, because you confuse somebody for a prostitute, or somebody confused you for a prostitute. We gotta take it your way. Somebody felt they could give you something where you would do what they say, whatever it is. It don't even have to be romantically. We can turn the card around. Somebody felt they could give you something to make you do something. So if you're a governor, somebody might say, well, I'll give you $15,000 if you make this happen. Get what I'm saying? It don't have to be where it's romantic. Or it could be romantic. I don't know. Only you would know. Okay, so we have right here, somebody was going to go full force and grow their business. So it was a chamber of chaos, and it was negative because somebody wanted you to move fast on it. You heard me say that, and get in some kind of deal or get in something. Because somebody was hope struck right here. But you was hope struck. How far will you go, God says? Because you hope struck. Because we dealing with skin again. Skin color is different, but all blood is red. Somebody need to see it in the world of their mind. Somebody think they better than, or you dealing with somebody who another race from you, whoever it is, who think they better than, or think you better than, or whatever it is. You had to be free to make your own decisions. Why did you allow others to dictate your religion or have rules over you as far as work or whatever? You're going to be talking about it. Okay, so you had to stop thinking you deserved abuse because help is coming. So something was counted 2 times for you or somebody, but time counted you or somebody wherever you live at. So you must go on with your life because you're dealing with a person who is a cat catcher, and that means a man who can get a lot of ladies, deal with a lot of ladies, work with a lot of ladies, or whatever he do as far as a lot of ladies. But he got drained energy. He could be older, he could be married, he could just be overworked. If it was done to you, would you say that this would be your card? You don't know better than nobody else. You feel with somebody, or somebody feel you are not any better than nobody else. So somebody takes pills. I saw the card. So we have number 12 or number 21. Let me see this goes. Okay, somebody raped and it took them there sexually, follow me, to make them a certain kind of way. You or the person, whenever in life. Okay, get up. Okay, let's go. So we have right here, now it's vital to get on your path if you're not on it. And then God's going to say, yes, you're on your path. So we have number 7. That could be July. Or the 7th of the month, okay? Or 7 o'clock or whatever this is. Can you still love me now? You know. But you can still do God's mission if you want to. So somebody might say something to you, whoever it is, and you're going to find out something about maybe something took they a certain way because of being raped before in their life. But can you still care about the person? Because somebody going to say out to everybody that somebody is gay, right? or somebody is getting married. Because the first card say a secret. The first card you heard me say somebody is on pills or anything like that. Somebody doing some kind of bird watching, been watching you maybe, or you've been watching somebody. Or somebody could be an old bird. You might have walked away from somebody, some so-called friends, or some so-called friends been hooking notes about you and discussing things, or if not discussing, looking things up or whatever they might have been doing maybe, or just hooking notes could simply mean you work with these people or whatever it is. So we have with this card, things going to start to look good for you, right? So we got number 4. Okay, so what you had to cover, somebody might have said something flattering to you. You had empty thoughts while time was going by with this person. So we dealing with a funeral home. If somebody you know died some kind of way, going to be in a funeral home. Or we dealing with, we got New York here, but it could be any state. Or we dealing with somebody need to go on drug treatment because somebody like having fun and style. So you had to accept what you can't change or this person and acknowledge your wrongs and don't expect it from others. So we have somebody who lost a child. So it could be through death because we got a funeral parlor card here. And we had the X out card you heard me say earlier. So it could be where somebody lost a child through adoption, trafficking, murder, missing, sickness, or whatever. However, help stop the loss of children if you can. So this could be something that you put in laws some kind of way, move fast on and help stop the loss of children. The devil energy when people come after kids. So we had pills. We could have somebody's child die from pills or drinking, the addiction of either one of them things, where they ended up in a funeral home or we had this person connected that got a problem with you, could be used to take pills or drink, but trying to convince you the person don't do it anymore, anything like that. Because this person needed you to feed this person. So it could just be a citizen out here or somebody related to you or whoever this person is. You got number 14, somebody could be 41. Somebody could be 14 years old in general. Okay, so we have, you have to see it and have the power of your mind because it's a carbon copy of what you saw before, extra. Okay, so we have somebody had a weakness for lovemaking, or somebody had a weakness for, you got weakness for caring. So we have no growth comes from the same sex. So your choices are your own, God says. So no growth comes from the same sex. Your choices are your own. So that's a gay card, right? Because here's a gay card over here too. But or we can take it like this: if you got somebody who you work with in general and they don't want you to grow, no growth comes from the same sex. They're gonna try to keep you down where you don't grow and get powerful. Okay, or we dealing with somebody who's gay, right? But God's saying here the grow card. This a grow card too. They back to back. We grow like plants. God says we gotta get everything we need and able to grow. It is time to stop settling for just any old thing, God's saying, right? So if you have to move, you have to move. Get another job. Get another spouse or whatever this is. You can't just stay stuck. You're dealing with a bill collector in a poly relationship. In a poly relationship or somebody you connected to. You got a bill collector. So we have somebody who feel like the person needs you to feed the person. He will feed me. The person wants you to feed the person. Getting upset about it also, whoever it is. Poly relationship could be as simple as you got a wife and you got a child, for instance, a teenager, somebody big, and the child needs you to feed him and he getting upset. Anything like that. upset because he's drinking, he taking pills, or he just mad, or he gay, or whatever it is. I'm trying to use examples. Dealing with the biller, and you would be the biller because you're the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? Or it could just be an actual biller out there that's not you, and it would be like some company or something. Let's just see. I'm trying to end it. So we have you have to start to see what others was doing. They just keep you stuck in a situation. Your loved one wouldn't want you depressed, because we got a loved one who is that card? We got a loved one who died. Somebody was begging for another chance. Somebody was begging for another chance because they wanted to live, or somebody was begging for another chance as far as you forgiving them or anything like that. Where you can sit down and have dinner for two, or just bake for two, anything like that. Start squirreling at the duplex, at the house, at the job, or whatever this is. So we got number 1. So somebody insinuated something with sharp words to you. Whoa. Because somebody wanted you to yield for a second. So this card says right here that do not hold yourself hostage to the death. So we got somebody in the spirit. So we have somebody in the spirit. So somebody might have died from pills or alcohol. Somebody might have died, a child to be exact, from drugs or alcohol. I don't see no gun card. The spirit card is a death card. Let me just get a little bit more and then I'm going to quit. Okay. I'm so sorry. My chair is squeaking terrible. I'm so sorry about that. Governor of Tennessee, because I heard Governor, Tennessee Governor. I don't even know who that is, but God didn't tell me to look you up, so I'm not going to look you up to see how you look, what your name is, or anything. I have no idea, and it's not important that I know. Evidently, God want the message out. So we got the witness card and X out card. Witness card, so somebody got X'd out. It's coming behind the death card. So somebody got killed, maybe they in the spirit, a child. Or somebody's child, you somebody's child, but it might be an actual child, or whoever it is, or somebody got put in trafficking, or they got killed, or this could just simply go with somebody was watching while you got fired, or somebody was watching while you got divorced. You know what I'm saying? I can take it that way, the easier route than the killing. Okay, so let's just flow. Because you picked the one for full bloom as far as to marry or a job to have, follow me? So, somebody wasn't valuing you, or you wasn't valuing somebody, where somebody gonna get the truth out of the story otherwise. Let's just see with this, so we got another mother card, so I don't know if you have a problem with your mother, or some child have a problem with their mother, because why didn't my mother give me up? I wonder if I look like or act like it could be you with your mother, or somebody else with their mother. Okay, so let's see, I'm trying to end it. I don't know with your mother. I don't know if your mother wasn't there. I just don't know who's a mother. Somebody who a citizen who got a problem with you, or whoever this is, or somebody you know. Somebody wanted you to act. It's time to act in whatever situation they want you, because you're just keeping your options open. Or some guy or female or whoever. Somebody's going to wrap it up every time in romance or in business, talking business, and just pray about a situation, because you see it now. Okay, what's next, God? Because you might have needed whoever this is to help you be you at one time, but you don't no longer. So it's going to take a miracle for you not to become a felon, or whoever this person is. Right? Because you cordial, but you're stifling your problems. So somebody wanted tenderness and sensitivity from you, maybe. It was a dormant behavior you was holding on to for a keepsake. So somebody gunning for you. A great granddad, or you a great granddad. You a great granddad. You might be a great granddad, or a great granddad that's gunning for you. It don't have to be the real gun. It could be with somebody coming after you just to bring you down, get you fired, or whatever it may be. So it's a small trinket, a cross, a ring, a coin, or a charm, right? Did I say that? Somebody wants you to be gentle with the person, but you feel ain't nobody as powerful as you. So somebody gonna sit down and testify and be a place setter, or you are in a situation. So somebody can get pills anytime. Look over their shoulders, they can get them. You or whoever this person is. This should be your card. You don't know the cause of the person's anger because somebody observed to see if you're promiscuous. So we got the real promiscuous, or we can have promiscuous as far as just meeting a bunch of new people. I can take it that way. Either you 24 and up, or 42 and up, or this person. So I love or like the person, but it won't be no romance. So somebody might have a crush on you, or whatever this is. Or if it's not that way, it's you're not going to care about somebody for whatever reason. Could be just a citizen or somebody you know in general. So, okay, somebody tendency 5. You're going to clarify that choosing you first is the best choice. Your thoughts count. Why do you allow other people to mold you, though? So, you're dealing with a Judas, or the person feels you're a Judas. But you're a wonderful conqueror, you feel. So you're going to be going to court or this person. It should be you. Or both of you. Looking at things realistically, the reality of things. So let's just go a little bit. You want what you signed up for, or this person, as far as you, maybe a job, or whatever this is. Something ain't turning out like the person planned. I signed up for a man or a woman. So somebody gay, and that's a problem for somebody. So somebody fought you. Somebody who might just don't even look like you as far as race, or it could be the same race. So somebody facilitated something, but you shouldn't have went with it because somebody wanted you to rush into something. Okay, so somebody barging in with rage towards you somewhere. So on a Thursday, tomorrow's Thursday, on a Thursday, God giving a message, whatever Thursday, that life is about experiencing things in life, not wasting of God's precious time, or about somebody killing somebody, okay? Because somebody, you had to dig deep to ask yourself why you even settled. So we dealing with sharing in a support group. That could be church, that could be work, or could be a funeral, a bereavement group, or whatever this is, or a funeral. Okay, the next one is somebody wanted to get revenge on a Negro. So, I don't know if you Negro or not. I don't know if it's a Negro person who got a problem with you, or what this is, okay, with that card coming in, right? So we got 401, we got me, we got me. Or we got the Bible. You might have to read the Bible. You might do read the Bible. So we have right here, you got plant your vision. Maybe you groggy or this person. So it's a bunch of willing liars. They got something that has something to say, maybe. It's taking you for a joke. So we got 2 miracle cards here. Back to back. One over here, you heard me saying, here's another one. You tattered, but you're going to need a miracle. Follow me? So we got another racist card. African American. That's a racist card. Somebody wanted to wash their hands on African American. So if you're not African American, maybe you got a problem with somebody who's African American. Okay? Because we got 3 cards that goes that direction. So you overprotective as far as where you work at or where you live. So somebody wanted you to spend time and do something. You wanted to know the back end. Where's this going? How much I'm getting paid? What is this all about? Or whatever it might be. Okay? So you clap back at somebody and say you're done with somebody. You done now. Or somebody did that with you. So we had somebody who lost a loved one, lost a friend, or got fired, or whatever this is. And somebody just going to heal themselves by coming forward. So silly of me to think that I could fool you. If you met the person lesbian or gay, you still can do your God's mission. So somebody is gay you dealing with, whoever it is, and it's a sure thing. So we got numbers 32, 25, or we got May. So we have somebody took their shot to plan a fortune. So you took your shot to plan a fortune, or somebody could be blackmailing you, or whatever this is. Somebody was trying to. Somebody was good and hot with you with this card. He had some kind of anxiety, so somebody was traveling at night. Okay, so it's unhinged. Somebody was unhinged, upset. A lot of rumors, allegations, charges, or whatever's going to come somebody's way, because you're just going to be moving on a rougher. You're just going to be moving. You need to move away from anything that annoys you in a situation. When you start to feel the real you, it's going to come out. So it might be you that's upset, unhinged, and all because of whoever this person is. I don't know if somebody trying to blackmail you. I don't know who this is right off the bat. It could be somebody blackmailing. It's not that somebody wants you fired, or whatever this is, or a child that got on drugs, or a child that's gay, or whatever this is. I just can't tell right off the bat. I would have to turn the video off and look at it and try to make out what it is and write it at the bottom. Okay, so this is a storyline for Tennessee governor. I probably say Wallace. I don't know what the governor's name is. I don't know what. I don't know. Is it a Governor Wallace? But evidently, I don't know what the governor's name is for Tennessee, but I just heard Wallace out of nowhere. But maybe he knows somebody named Wallace, you know. But anyway, let's just see. I'm not saying your name Wallace, because I don't know what your name is, but I just heard Wallace coming around. You might know somebody who named Wallace. Okay, so I'm going to take 10. And this time, I'm giving up. Somebody might be in the army, might be part of the army. And why I say that, because I'm hearing boots on the ground again. I hear that so much on the internet, but it's coming. Somebody might be in the army, might have been in the army. World War I, II, Desert Storm, or whichever one. Let's get one. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, 10 cards universe, and that's it. I'm quitting. Boy, it's terrible. I know the squeaking, but please bear with me. Oh, shucks. Okay, let's just see. Dang, I got cards everywhere. Okay, bear with me. You probably said this would be in her squeaky chair. This is the worst it ever been. I gotta screw it. Let's just say, but I gotta get this story out. Okay, 10 cards universe. I'm gonna try to just do 10. If God push it to more than 10, it's gonna go like that. Somebody going to jail because somebody gift seeking from you. Somebody going to jail. Could be a Sagittarius. Act like a Sage. Act like a fire sign. Okay, let's just flow. But I'm just gonna you gotta save you no matter what. Because what's the cost of your life? Because somebody want love, I guess. No, trying to pan off the court life for something because some kind of way something ended, something stopped. Yeah, whatever happened. Okay, let's just flow. Okay, 10 cards, let me stop. Okay, I'm so sorry, Governor of Tennessee, that you had to get all this squeaking in your storyline. I'm so sorry about that. I don't want to delete it and do it over. I just don't want a lot of time and energy goes in these storylines, and I just don't feel like it right now. And to be honest, let me just bear with this squeaking and put this here. You have to start to love yourself, God says, with that card. Okay, the next one is, where did you get that behavior at thinking it's love? Somebody you've been associating with, I guess, right? So we have right here that no matter the climb, you stood tall. You want to get to full bloom, right? So we have that you wanted your freedom, and you getting your freedom from a fortress, something you feel you stuck in, whatever it is, I don't know. Okay, so your eyes going to be telling you the truth, because you're going to get splashes of joy about something, because you feel like you're in some fortress, whatever the fortress is. Okay, so you got history with somebody, or history with a situation, a job, or whatever something is, but you're going to walk into your destiny. So that's a negative card. The destiny card is a death card, but if you get married to somebody, that's a good thing. So I just don't know yet with you right here with that one. Fortress is a death card too, but I don't see no negative around it for you. So I'm trying to, let's just see. You gotta save you no matter what. I see that card. Okay, so somebody might have been blackmailing you. I'm back to that again. Take off every layer and reveal the naked soul. Somebody might was blackmailing you some kind of way, as far as romantic or something like that, or trying to get money out you, or whatever this is. Somebody going to jail though this time around. Let's just see. So you might have to get a vaccine, blood drawn, or an IV done. Okay, because if you're searching for love, you had to get it from yourself. The God says it's going to be moving to rougher matters with this card. I shuffled too fast. Where's it at? Shucks. It was a card. You're going to be moving to rougher matters. Okay, you gotta go get if you didn't do it, you gotta get some blood drawn, get your blood checked or something. IV, blood checked, or some kind of vaccine. So you might have to get your blood checked or something. I don't know. Let's see here. Somebody exercised their right to complain, or you did, because you wanted love and treatment, because you're a workhorse. Teaching children is your path. You had to make arrangements to get out of that camp. You got to accept whatever you got to accept, and work harder in love or in our business. Talking to a leader, penny pension, and it's real. So we might have to just go check yourself out at the hospital some kind of way. You want structure for a joyous occasion. You might have to just get your blood checked, whoever you are. Get your blood checked. You might get a vaccine, your blood check, or IV, one or the other. There's the hospital card right in your story. Here it is right here. You going to the hospital and you want to say thank you. Yeah. I might have to give you all these cards just jumping out. Okay, so fish, veggies, fruit, all good for you. Peanuts and herbs too if you're not allergic. There's something extraordinary. You had to return back to the sender. Because God said you're going to be moving to rougher matters. We got 81. I don't know if you're 81 years old. We got number 18, number 9. Somebody put you through torment. Or somebody's story going to be flimsy. You're going to be dealing with the total community. That would be just the people who you govern over, or whoever it is. Or somebody. Somebody could be 38, 36. Somebody might fight you as far as in words. She did it. We got a female that might have did something, but the fighting could simply mean physical, mentally, verbally, financially. You're done. Because whoever might want to be friends could be a love partner, whatever. You feel like you can't be friends with this person. You're done now. Or bodying. Somebody could be German or whatever race they are. So You might have to get a new job here. Let's just see. God, you gotta get out of this mess. Do you like this stuff? You're knowledgeable. You might have to get a new job. Place your name on a slot, a lottery ticket on a new job. You might have to get a new job, whoever you are. Doing some thinking in solitude. Alright, somebody wants for revenge on you. You might have to save yourself no matter what though. Because what's the price of your life? So somebody power play, trying to find a uniqueness. But you got to not be molded, because God said you are meant for greatness, whoever you are. So yeah. No longer will you be filtered. You're going to have to rise to the occasion. So circumstances stop you from framing for a lifetime. Maybe if you're the governor, maybe something going to stop you from being a governor for as long as you wanted to be, or being married to somebody. There's a living card. Stop you from living. Stop you from being married. Stop you from having kids. Stop you from having a job. Something is going to stop something with you, whatever it's going to stop. I don't know what it's going to stop yet. Something. Okay. Detention time away. It's been detention time away, or somebody wanted to happen with you. You met somebody straight. You're not obligated to take somebody back gay. Somebody you in collaboration with, could be a partner at work. I don't know who this is. Somebody. So we got this the cops, but I can turn it around. This any leader. So anybody else that's a governor like you maybe, or anybody in charge that's considered a leader, right? Or you might get patted down by the cops, or you might get robbed by your boss, whoever pays you, or you dealing with a leader, whoever the leader is. Dealing with your billfold, we still talking about money. Jobs is neutral, so some kind of way is not a lot of jobs, so you might get robbed of your job, as far as maybe let go of or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. You want to be motivated because you're strong. You want to checkmate with a mother, your own mother, or the mother of your children, or some female that did something, whatever she did, maybe to interfere with your job, or it could just be a citizen out there, whoever these people are. I don't know. Okay, she a mother though, whoever she is. It could be your own mother. I don't know. A Sagittarius, or somebody adventures like that Sage. Okay, so let's just see. So we got number 5 cards, number 3. Somebody bullying you though. Bullying you. Somebody bullying you. Female or male, or whoever it is. So we here right here, you gotta take your power back and get away from this idiot, because God called this person an idiot. Stand up against abuse. You have a choice, God says, to stand up against abuse. So you're dedicated to the wall, seemingly. God said you're special though. You're dedicated to the wall. I guess being a governor, having a certain kind of job, or whatever this is. You're dedicated to something that needed to be broken down. Any wall needs to be broken because it's an interference. So if it's not just being a governor and being a part of, that society, that group of people, is something else. So if you gay, I don't know you, so I don't know if you is. If you're not somebody you are connected with, I have no idea. But something is a wall. That's all I can tell you, that need to be broken down. Because as long as the wall up, or as long as the wall is there, it blocks your progress. I can tell you that, okay? Somebody gift seeking from you that need to filter their ways, whoever. We got a Monday, a Saturday, or whatever day. Limit's going to be sky high for you. So somebody trying to insult your intelligence. So is a person husband worthy, or somebody looking at you if you are husband worthy? If not husband worthy, governor worthy. okay? You being molded into what you really not, God says. You got to start to see what other people are doing to keep you stuck in a situation, because people be trying to get you stuck sometimes in situations. So we have, you spent the tables around on somebody, and it was repercussions because you did that. So you knew your worth, but somebody might didn't feel like you was worthy because somebody spent the tables around on you, because somebody felt like you left the person in a cold, right? Or somebody left you in a cold. You might like the color coral or this person, so somebody was trying to pan out the court life for you working as the governor or being a husband or whatever it is they trying to pan out the court life. You and them, whatever it is, right? Next one is we got a man who's animalistic, controlling, dominating, fighting, fussing or whatever. Co-worker, friend, child, whoever this is a male with 2 names. So we have right here you dealing with making a pocket full at work, trying to make money. So we have right here the HIV card. So if we take from HIV, I can make it just a regular disease, whatever kind of disease in general, right? Or we can make it racist, right? But this really is an HIV card. My life matters. That go with the HIV, that go with any disease too, right? But HIV is powerful. Follow me? Racism is powerful, okay? So we have right here, stop thinking that you deserve abuse. You just need more but not doing enough to make it happen, God says. And this one is something was somewhere had no business being. So you were somewhere, or somebody else was somewhere, or something was somewhere. Behind the glass doors, on a cell phone, in your glass, by your glass, in a car, in the car window. Whatever it was, or you, whatever it was, okay? So we have right here that you got to open up and see what you need to see with those sunglasses. People put the sunglasses on to try to block out things that need to be seen, but I know it's for the sun. But in this storyline, it doesn't mean you need to take off the sunglasses and see what you need to see. And you got the raincoat on, stopping you from getting wet, but take the raincoat off so you can get wet, because the wetness is the emotions, okay? See what you need to see, and we're dealing with the emotions here, because maybe you were somewhere you had no business being, and somebody saw you somewhere, or whatever it may be, something was somewhere, whatever it was, on the cell phone, anything, glass, in your glass, behind the glass door, sitting in a car window, in the windowsill, or whatever's going on, okay? So somebody with the last row that look like somebody might be trying to get you fired, or something like that. They're looking something like that, fired, get fired, or your marriage, if you got a marriage, or getting fired, or something like that, maybe. Okay, this person, Lord. I'm gonna take 5. Whoa, shucks. Ice cream man, that's the ice cream man. This the spookiest. Much ain't never been this spooky. Oh my goodness. I'm just trying to get a governor storyline, and it's the spookiest. I don't know what. But I'm just not going to do it over. I did too many cards. I don't feel like standing there to do it again. So 5 cards. I just got to focus on the 5. Universe give me the 5 cards to complete it. Just 5. so I can finish. Okay, that's fast. Okay, one more. Okay, we have one more thing. Let me just put this in. So somebody wanted some pillow talk, or somebody wanted to talk nice through the extension to you, or wanted some pillow talk. That means romance, right? Maybe between 9 a.m. and 9:30 p.m. Wanted you to sit down and talk about something, whatever it was to talk about, right? Somebody might have felt boxed in, or you might have felt boxed in, because there's some kind of misleading information and what you got to chalk up as a loss. Or the person wants you to chalk it up as a loss, or you're going to have to. Okay. So I'm going to leave it like that. So this is for the governor of Tennessee. Okay. Like I said, I don't know who you are. I don't even know how you look, but God didn't tell me to look you up. God just say, do the governor. I said, what governor? And God said Tennessee, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. It's the Brass Love One Healer Tarot now here on YouTube.